Good morning, church. This is the PJ pastor from the Invisible Body, except I'm not in my PJs today. Woo! I'm actually out of bed, which is very, very rare at the moment. So, yay! Today is a good day. I have been reading with a Bible study group recently, the Minor Prophets. We're currently on Amos, and I was thinking about how Amos talks about the destruction and judgment that God is going to bring on his people in Israel, and also how he pleads for them to come back to him because he will show grace and mercy. And I was thinking about how often I had strayed from what God wanted of me, and how that brought a lot of destruction and pain and judgment in my life. And then how when coming back, I found a lot of joy and a lot of grace and a lot of mercy. But this is actually not how we should read the Old Testament, by cutting and pasting out these stories onto our lives. Because if we think about it, there are other passages in the Bible that don't work around if you don't follow God, you will be judged, and if you do, you will be fine. And our day-to-day life, like if we don't follow God, things will go badly, and if we do, then things will go well. We've got the Psalms where David talks about, well, the wicked are going to flourish and get rich, and the poor are always righteous, and things like that. And then we have Christ talking about pick up your cross and follow me. And then we have the disciples all being killed for their faith and things like that. So taking the Old Testament and minor prophets in particular and kind of going, oh, well, this tells us that if we don't follow God, we will be, there will be destruction and we won't succeed in life. But if we do, then everything will be happy and fun and everything, is actually a very wrong understanding of how to read the Old Testament. What we can take from the minor prophets is that then in the end, God's judgment is just, it is righteous, it is fierce, and his grace and his mercy is overwhelming and totally undeserved. And we can look at that and that message from the prophets and go, actually, that is in keeping with what Christ tells us. That in the end, maybe not in this lifetime, because in this lifetime we will experience suffering and pain and illness, whether we are Christian or not. But in the end, we know that God is just and he is merciful. And that if we do follow Christ in our day-to-day life, we will have peace that surpasses all understanding, even when we are frustrated and angry, like I was yesterday after being in bed for 7 days. But God is still with us. So this is an encouragement and a warning. Read your Bible well. Don't just copy and paste from what you read and plaster it over your own life and go, this is exactly what God is telling me. If I just do this, then I will prosper. That's not how it works. We can see from the lives of the disciples and from many people in the church and from our own lives that following God doesn't necessarily mean everything goes well. So be careful as to how you read the Bible. Read it well. Read it with others. Read it with a good book next to you to explain what to read, how to read it and things. But read it well, and then take hope from those things. If we take the old prophets out and we just chuck them on top of our lives, then we have a bad understanding. But if we put them back into the biblical story, we can see that those who follow God will receive justice and mercy, that those who are under Christ will receive mercy and grace that is totally unworthy, we're not worthy of. Can't even get my words out. Be careful, but also be encouraged. And I really, really suggest that if you are reading your Bible, get into a Bible study group and talk it out, like even those of us who are pastors really enjoy our Bible study groups where we just get to talk to people about the different ways that they see it, and we get to hash out some ideas and knock some things around and learn, because there's so much to learn. So be encouraged. We are under grace. We are under mercy. And God's justice is fierce. It is righteous, but it is so merciful. And He is always calling His people to come follow Him. So today, go follow Him and be at peace, knowing that He is with you and He grants you mercy upon mercy. May you have a blessed day. May you have a day where your pain and your suffering is not too intense. And if it is, then I pray for you right now that you will know the peace of God in your life. As always, if you ever want to meet up on Zoom, if you want prayer requests, if you just want to talk to somebody, please message me below or private message me, and I would be all too willing to have a chat with you. All right, go with God, church, and I will talk to you again. Okay, bye.